I was watching a sermon, I want to say a few days ago, by City Lights. I'll try to link it in the description box, if you are interested in watching it yourself too. But the sermon's title is called Dream Again. And here are the points that I took from the sermon when I was watching it. It's saying that using your gifts and desires to not only bless your life, but to expand God's kingdom. So how I took this in was, whatever it is that you're really good at. I'm also still figuring this out. I pray all the time to God. I'm like, God, I need you to let me know what my gifts are so that I can use it to help other people, because I don't know what they are truly. I feel like maybe I'm great at encouragement. Maybe I'm good at listening to people. Maybe I'm good at talking. Maybe I'm good with money. I don't know. I'm not perfect with money, but I'm getting there. I don't know. So I always ask God, I'm like, God, can you please just make it really clear what it is that I'm good at? And all I can say is I'm just showing up every day, and hopefully one of those things will stick. And somehow these videos that I'm making at least will help one person. And then I'll know that my gift is helping somebody here on this earth. But when it says using your gifts and desires not only to bless your life, but to expand God's kingdom, I kind of take it in as like, whatever your gift is, whatever you're really good at, don't only use it for your own gain. So for example, if you're really good at encouraging people and you're really good at motivating people, and you happen to be able to make money or improve your life by using those gifts, don't only like close your fist and say, oh, this is mine and I deserve this, and sort of chasing a title over serving other people, over expanding God's kingdom, over using that gift that you have, which is encouragement or motivating other people, to give to people, to show people, this is how I do what I do. This is how you can motivate others. This is how you can encourage yourself. This is how you can encourage others. Or just by simply encouraging people that you see on a daily basis. All you can do truly, and never forcing your faith on people or people that you don't know. All you can do is say, you know, my life is not my own, and it's thanks to God that I'm able to live the life that I live, or I'm blessed because of God's doing, and God is the one who's blessing my life so much, and I just want to share his good news. You never have to force yourself or your faith or God onto people, but you can only testify about your own life and what's happening for you and what's going on in your life. And that's it. It's just kind of like an open blanket statement, and they can do with it what they wish type of thing. But don't selfishly receive blessings and gifts and desires from God and not share it with other people and his children, really. So the next note that I got, it says, the blessing on being a child of God is dreams and visions. So the blessing on being a child of God is dreams and visions. We are an inside out people and not an outside in people. And so what I took from that was, God blesses us through visions and dreams, whether it's like visions that pops into your mind, like he'll drop something into your mind, or you may see something in your reality that's a direct, like, that is God, that's a sign I needed, or it'll come to you in dreams. You'll dream of something great, you'll dream of a great idea, you'll dream of an event happening, and that's how God is able to one of the ways he's able to communicate with you and show you his blessings. And so the way you're able to sort of be in tune and be able to like see, hear, and observe these dreams and visions is working on yourself from within. Like, nothing in the outside world will ever develop you and grow you spiritually than working inside. So when you have a relationship with God, when you are able to do your shadow work and find the things within you that are of this world that you want to change, that's when you are strengthening your relationship with God. Another sermon that I watched today actually kind of goes really great hand in hand with what I'm talking about. And it says, choose the towel, not the title. And this is when, I'm not sure what Bible verse this is, I should have written it down, but Jesus coming up until his last days, where he knew that he was gonna get caught and you know, his last days, he takes the towel off of him and gets a basin of water and washes his disciples' feet. And the pastor was saying how, you know, back then, especially if you're Jewish, it was actually illegal for a Jewish person to wash somebody else's feet because it's like beneath them. It was like the lowest type of act you can do, because back then they didn't have like, you know, proper shoes. They had like sandals and stuff, but they were walking in like muck and mud and sand and all those things. So their feet were the dirtiest part of them. So for someone like Jesus, he's a child of God, he's Lord, he's teacher, Son of God, to bend down and be of service to his disciples and wash their feet, and he says, follow in my lead, not that he's boasting about who he is, but he's like, be of service to others. And when you follow in his footsteps and you want to be of service to others, there's a lot of things that you have to kind of work within yourself in order to be able to choose humility and not be loud about your humility, but to just do the act without drawing attention to yourself. You just do it and then that's it. And so when it says we are an inside out people, is God blesses us from the inside. God changes us from the inside. God works on us from the inside. And then when our insides are changing, our outside changes too. So the closer you draw to God and the more you walk in the footsteps of Jesus, the more your external reality changes. The more you work on your relationship with God, which is the vertical relationship, which is your spirit, which is connecting to God through spirit, connecting to God through Holy Spirit, having the Holy Spirit come down upon you, your vertical, which is the external world, changes as a result. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Okay. Okay. Oh, this one was really, really good. He was like, it's not too late. You're not too old. Old is not a number, but a mentality. Oh my gosh, when he said this, I loved it so much because it's really, really true. He was like, I've met a lot of old young people and I've met a lot of young old people, meaning within their spirit, how they show up, how they are, how much life and vitality and light they have within them is all a reflection of how they are on the insides, how they think, how they show up in this world, how they serve other people. Anyways, that was a really good key for me. I loved it so much. So I hope to always be a young old person, to radiate light and joy and just positivity so I can share that with everyone around me. Okay. So this next part says God's not done. And it says the Holy Spirit is the source of vision and dreams, like I've said before. The Holy Spirit lives within you, but the Holy Spirit can also come upon you. You're the vessel, holding these, like your body is a temple and you hold the Holy Spirit within you, you hold God into you. Actually, so off topic, but I made a video on TikTok talking about how I watch a lot of anime, and this is before. I don't too much, honestly, these days. I really, really don't. The last one that I saw was The Apothecary, and that's a little bit, it's good, but there's still a lot of like sinful things in it, like murder and stealing and doing evil to one another. And it's crazy because you don't think that these things matter because it's like anime, but they matter because the simple act of it is still imprinting itself within your subconscious mind. Anyways, I digress. So I made the video about anime and how there's a lot of darkness and like demonic things in it, and it blew my mind that it took me so long to connect that, because this 3D, well, anyways, if you're really, really interested, you can go watch that on my TikTok. It's my name. I really talk about it there. I don't want to stray too much from the point I'm trying to make because I do have to go to work actually. But the reason why I brought that up was your body is a temple. And if your body is a temple that hosts God and the Holy Spirit, you want to treat your temple with the utmost respect. You want to be feeding your mind, your body, your spirit with the best things, the most positive things, the most high frequency things that are going to aid in you maintaining your body, number one, but for that holiness to reside in you peacefully, you know? And so the things that you consume kind of make it murky, and they kind of, what is this called? Headbutt or contradict, or what is this? Friction? I don't know. But they rub wrong against each other, because the Holy Spirit needs a good vessel to reside in. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. So, this one is really, really, really good. It stuck with me. It says, every negative emotion you have about your future is not from God. Negativity will keep you stuck. And this is so true, because guys, you have to realize anything that's negative, anything that makes you feel anxious, anything that makes you question your life, your purpose, anything that makes you pull yourself away from God is not from God. It will never be from God. God is always going to be the person that wants to encourage you. God is always going to be the one that wants to instill life in you, give you hope, give you a future to look forward to. Anything that's outside of that will never be from God. And that's how you know too, like a lot of people will ask, like, how can you tell the difference between like if God is talking to me or it's the enemy talking to me? And that's how you know. If you feel anxious, if you feel fear, if you feel stuck, if you feel like hope is lost, that is not from God. Okay, that's all I got to say today. I hope my story shouldn't get too full in the middle of that, but thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment below if you thought any of this was interesting, or if you have anything to say at all. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.